Hello everybody, my name is Hocus Pocus and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. This is episode 90 of the series, so another little bit of a landmark for us. This is the 9th time now that we've hit 10 episodes, or the 10th time now that we've hit 9 episodes, or the 2nd time now that we've hit 45 episodes, or the 45th time now that we've hit 2 episodes. I could go on with the factors of 90, but I'm not going to for now. Anyway, last episode, if you were not here for that, we ended up finishing up our house here, and if I quickly sleep in our flashy new bed, which apparently I can't, maybe because this guy is hanging around outside of our home. There we go. Try again. Please? Nope. Okay, screw the bed then. We're not going to sleep right now, but I was going to give you an outside look of the house maybe later on in the episode, and then we came inside and fitted in the ceiling for the ground floor and also the floor for the second floor. We installed one series of chests on the ground floor and also created a bed with a nice frame around it. So the plans for this home are to have some more chests on the second floor and to maybe make the first floor more of a decorative area with some furniture and that type of thing. Of course, we've got the chimney here as well, so that might fit in nicely with the rest of the build. And then from there, I don't really know what else we're going to do with this place. Probably just keep it like that, because mainly this is going to be for storage. I didn't build this house to live in. I didn't build this house as a sort of main spawn area or anything like that. I just built it to store stuff in for the outdoors because of course we don't have any materials up here at the moment. They're all down in small storage. So I think without further ado, let's jump into today's episode. Okay, so first thing we're going to be doing here, you guys, is collecting a bit more clay, because I definitely do want to get some plant pots in our home, as they're a nice decorative feature in Minecraft. One of the very few sort of organic decorative features that you can craft in the game. And by organic I mean sort of able to craft it and it looks as it should without constructing it from materials that aren't generally required or supposed to be used for that item of furniture. So for example, you can build sofas, you can build benches, you can build seats, you can build all that type of good stuff, but you can't actually craft those things in Minecraft. You actually have to be a bit creative and use things like stair blocks and signs and things like that to make it look as it should. So plant pots to me are one of the few items that really are organically good looking in Minecraft that are supposed to be used in that manner. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down into the base and smelt up some of this clay. And that kind of reminds me as well, maybe it's time for Mojang to bring in an update where they actually add some furniture items into the game. Maybe that'll be nice for more creative players as well, and people who like to decorate their bases, that type of thing. Sort of something like the Bibliocraft mod, if you've ever played that. Okay, you guys, so we've put our bricks to the side for a second because we're not going to be using them just yet, but I do want to go ahead and try to get a staircase up and running here. So what color should we use? Maybe oak for this, and then we'll get some dark oak logs like so. And what I want to do is just create kind of one of those fancy spiral staircases, you know, they have in more modern homes. So if we can get some oak slabs, I'll just craft those up. We're not going to bother going looking for them. There we go, perfect. And then I want to put a slab there maybe. Bring up the stairs here, and then of course we'll go into another slab. And at this point I guess we're going to have to start carving out the flooring. And then we can go again with a stair there, and maybe one more stair just here. And that'll take us onto the second floor. Is that enough? Is that enough of an opening? Let's see a second. Okay, so if we're going up here, yeah, that's perfect. So we can actually make it through without banging our head or anything like that. And of course, we'll go ahead and replace that as well. And do we want some sort of fencing around here just to sort of protect us? Maybe we could do that. Let's try it out. So if we grab some spruce fence here and pop that in there, we'll actually go ahead and use an dark oak log there and maybe a slab like that on top. That might work. And if we bring this torch out of the way, pop another fence in there and then take the fence over to there, that might be a good idea. So if we actually go ahead and craft a bit more spruce fencing, first of all we'll take some sticks because we're running slightly low on those, and then we'll go ahead and craft ourselves some nice fences like that. And I think, as I said, what we'll do is we'll just bring these from this point over to the wall like so. And then is that all that we're going to do right there? Let me just check what it looks like from down here. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. Is there anything around here that we could do? Maybe not. Guess we could do... No, it doesn't really work out, does it? Because we have a slab there. Trying to think if there's any more detail we could add here. Could do that, I guess. Some sort of, like, support for the build, maybe. No, probably not. Probably just leave it as it is. Leave it floating. It doesn't really make sense. Of course, in terms of real life physics, no support at all. I guess you could just pretend it's supported by this beam, but that's what we're going to do for the staircase. We've got this small spiral staircase, and the reason why I wanted to make it so small is so that we can save space up here. Initially, I was going to create a staircase that sort of came out up here by the chimney, but I think just having a small one in the corner is a lot more feasible in terms of space and making use of that space in terms of storage. So let's move on from this point and maybe create a bit more furniture in this room to fill it out, because at the moment it's looking quite barren. For the next part of our build of the interior design, we're going to go ahead and install a fireplace. So I'm thinking what we'll do here is we'll just bring up 2 blocks like that, maybe replace some of it with a bit of different textures. So we can go like that, maybe give this a brick texture again, go polish there just to make sure that we're not being too clustered with the different textures there. We can go ahead and pop that in there, I guess. Jump up there, place a brick stair, and oops, not there. One more up. Whoops, how do I keep doing that? Okay, one up there, perfect, there we go. And then let's grab some more brick stairs here. That might help us to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. Then maybe we'll go with an upside down stair like that, and then potentially a brick slab on top just to round things off here. So let's see how that looks. Yeah, you know what? That looks fine to me. And then what we want to do after that is to break out the floor here, here, and here. And then we'll want to go with a bit of stone slab like that in front. And then on the stone slab, we'll go ahead and place a sort of guard around the fire. And then we need something in here to simulate a fire. So obviously in the 1.14 update, we will have the campfires that could do that trick. Right now, I don't really want to light a fire in here because it will probably spread and burn the whole place down, which will be a tragedy above measure. So I think what we'll do for now is we'll just pop something in like cobblestone. Maybe not cobblestone. I think I have an idea, actually. I'll be right back. Okay, so what we're going to do instead here is remove the cobblestone and use a block of coal, I think. And the reasoning for this is because I feel like the coal kind of looks like, you know, like the charcoal ashy remains of a fire that's gone out that was once lit, you know? So maybe that works a little bit better than cobblestone. Cobblestone kind of doesn't really make sense in there. But I think all together, this looks really cool. A nice little fireplace, something that will probably never get lit because I'm pretty damn sure that this place would burn down, as I said. So we don't want to do that. And also we don't really want to turn off fire spread because it's kind of cheaty. So, you know, we're trying to play to the rules here. We're not trying to cheat. So from this point on, I guess we'll try and fill out more of this room. We've got a large bit of space here, but this is kind of needs to remain mostly open because it's our door to exit out onto our sort of back porch area, I guess you could call that. So maybe we can think of something to put over here in this corner. This seems to be a space that we could occupy with some furniture. A carpet could be in order in this room. Not sure how it would look exactly, but we'll maybe experiment with that. And then we could have something small over here, I guess, that sort of... we could probably get like a sofa in front of the fire or something like that. We'll test out a few designs and just see what we can come up with here. So let me know what you think about this, you guys. We've built ourselves our first sofa. I went with some spruce stairs and, of course, the spruce trapdoors on the edges to sort of make the armrests. I don't know if it really gets much better than this, to be honest. How could we add some detail to this? Does the back with these on look good or what? Is that better or is that worse? I really can't tell. You know what? Let me take them off again and have another look. Do I like that better or do I... It looks okay, actually, with the trapdoors on the back. Maybe we'll go with that for... Actually, no, we're not going to go with that. Take it off. Okay, okay, I'm getting sidetracked, but there's something else I want to test out here. So we've grabbed some iron. I'm going to create a cauldron, and we're going to sort of try and make some plant pots here. So if we go... Not like that, come on. Like that, maybe, and then leaves on top. Let's try one on the other side as well and just see what that's like. Just to have sort of a plant either side of the fire. Sometimes a feature that people have in their homes, I guess. So let's go with a plant on this side as well. What's that like? Maybe a little bit too clustered over there now. I kind of liked how it was before that. Let's get rid of that then. Maybe try them somewhere else. Might be an idea. Because I like the design. I just don't like the location. So let's test them out somewhere else. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Give me my axe. I can get rid of that. There we go. As I say, I do want to use a couple of these. So where would I put one ideally? See, we're kind of running out of space now. Maybe one right here in the corner, that might work. If we just have it there, like this. I mean, we can have it like that, or we can test out a different style. So a different style would be to actually have the cauldron above ground, and then have the leaf like that. It looks too stumpy to me though without the second leaf on top. So maybe like that. Yeah, definitely keep it in the ground. I think looks way too tall for the room without it in the ground. So we'll go with it in the ground like that. Pop a couple leaves on top, and I think we'll go with that. That looks okay to me. Or does it? Again, that it's awkward to get it in the right position because now it kind of looks like it's in the way. Alright, maybe we'll forget about this. Maybe we'll forget about the plants and use the plant pots instead. That might be a better idea. So let's get rid of that. Where could we add the plant pots in though? That's what I am struggling to come up with here. Where could we put some plant pots? Could sort of have them in the windows, I guess, if we do something like this. So let me get some slabs as well. If we do something like this, so get a stair upside down there, a stair upside down there. Go with that in the middle. Then for a bit of detail, we could pop a trapdoor on either side as well, like that. And then we could go ahead and create some plant pots. So let's do 3 for now. Okay, switch those 2 out. I mean, do we really want 3 plant pots all together like that? Maybe not, but you can probably get the idea that I'm coming at here. So let me go ahead and try and do something like this off camera, maybe improve it ever so slightly, and then I'll bring you guys back in and we can check it out. Alright guys, so we've come up with something else here, and I don't really know what to describe this as, but I guess it's kind of just a shelving system, almost like a mini plant nursery in the home, because of course, when you live in a house, of course most people do, that's such a weird thing to say, when you live in a house. When you, of course, own a home, or you're in your apartment or whatever, you mainly plant plants in the window, if you're going to plant them at all, of course, because of course that's where the sunlight comes in the most concentration, so that's the best place to house a plant for it to grow healthily. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant 2 of our plants in the windows here on our little shelving system, and firstly we're going to go with the spruce sapling over here. I feel like that complements the room ever so slightly because we've got the darker texture in there, and that's kind of how spruce is, you know, it's sort of a darker wood, bit more of a bit more deep color in there, so you got that nice dark green as well. Let's not get too deep into that though, because of course it doesn't really matter that much. However, on this side I'm going to be planting a cactus, and this is kind of an homage to my parents. I know it's kind of weird, but they love planting cacti in our house, or back where they live. And I just feel like it'd be nice to have that in there as well. It kind of just reminds me of home a little bit. So we've got the cactus, we've got the spruce plant in there, and we've got this little shelving system. I think it looks quite cool. So as you come through the door, of course, you go in past the shelving. I'm going to call it a mini nursery, mini plant nursery. And then, of course, you come into the house. So from this point on, I'm not really sure where to go. Maybe some carpeting is in order, but I don't really know what color to use. Maybe either a dark green or a red, I was thinking. So we could try both of those out. However, I'm not really sure how to distribute the carpet evenly, you know, because we've got a weird kind of shape going on. But we could test it out, I guess, and just see how it looks. And then I can bring you guys in to check it out with me, and we can then make a decision, I guess, on whether it's right or wrong. So what I'm going to do is head down to the wool storage area and the wool farm. So I'm going to shear up some sheep, grab ourselves some wool, create some carpet, and I will put some down and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so I have to say the carpet doesn't really do it for me. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just it's hard to use when you're not using it symmetrically, in my opinion. I tried a little bit in front of the sofa as well. I might even try some red here as well, just to see if there's any. Oops, not the crafting bench. Red carpet, please. Red carpet. There we go. Yeah, see, it doesn't really work for me. All that well, to be honest, carpet. So we might leave that for now and tear up all of this that we placed down as well, which is a little bit of a waste of wool because I might never use this. But you know what? At the end of the day, once 1.14 drops, we are going to have enough wool to do whatever we like with it. So I actually came up with a different idea here. I think over here we're going to have a little music station, which, I mean, I don't even know how I didn't think of this. Again, this is another kind of piece of furniture that you can create in Minecraft. And if we pop 2 item frames down there, we can have 2 records ready to go, or we could even have them on the wall, maybe, like that. I think that looks a bit cooler. Yeah, so either way, it works. And then, as I said, if we got a few records, we can just pop them into the display cases, and then whenever we want to listen to a tune over in the house, we can pop one into the player, and off we go. We can dance on the floor, I guess. We got a bit of space here to do so if we want to. Of course, I'm joking, you can't dance in Minecraft, but you get the point that I'm getting at. We're trying to sort of replicate real life here a little bit if we can. So I'm just going to place down some torches again to get it nice and light in here again. So we've got that over in the corner there, which is kind of cool, I guess. We could even try this instead, maybe. Where are my trapdoors at? They are right here. Try a trapdoor instead, maybe? Does that look better? Yeah, I quite like the trapdoors, actually. A bit thinner, a bit less bulky. That'll work. And then I've also got some of these to go on the chest there. Perfect. And was that all I came up with for now? I think that's about it for now. We've got this large open space though, and I really don't know what to do with it, to be quite honest with you guys. Do we just leave it as it is? I mean, what would you really put in a room here? In the middle of a room right here. Maybe we could just leave the room like this and have sort of a light feature in the middle. I'm going to wait though for the lighting until 1.14 drops, probably, so that we can get some lanterns in, because in my opinion they're going to look a lot better than anything that we could put in right now. So yeah, maybe we'll just save the middle here for a sort of decorative light feature. But the other issue I have is we've got kind of this plain floor. Maybe we can try and break up the spruce a little bit at some point. I really don't know. But for now, I think we'll progress upstairs and try and put in some of the chests. Because at the end of this episode, I do want to go on a bit of a mining run. Because we're running quite low on the old iron again. So if we can go ahead and do that at the end of the episode, that'll be nice. But for now, we'll use any of the wood that we've got in here to craft up some chests. And we'll try and make a nice little bit of storage upstairs, because of course this is where the majority of our chests are going to go. So let's try and figure something out for those. Only went and ran out of dark oak wood in the vital moment, didn't we? I was just about to get into my building groove, and unfortunately we didn't have enough. So I'm down here in the dark oak tree farm, quickly gathering a bit of this up. Then I'll be back up at the house outside, building our chest storage area on the second floor. And once all that's in place, we'll get on with our little mining trip, and that will probably be where we round off the episode. So, catch you guys in a second. Okay, guys, so I'm pretty much finished here, I think, for now at least. Anyway, I can't really think of any other way to fit chests in and keep it looking nice up here. It's kind of really cramped, and there's a lot of windows that I don't particularly want to block off and that type of thing. So we might return to this if we ever do need more storage. But at the moment, what have we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 20 double chests there and another 8 here. So we've got 28 double chests in total, which should be more than enough for now. I mean, what could we possibly store out here that would take up that much space? So yeah, for now we'll leave it, as I said. I do want to leave a crafting bench up here somewhere though. We'll probably just pop it over here in the middle like that. That'll work, I guess, and we can use that whenever we require it. So yeah, that's how things are looking upstairs. And of course downstairs we've got this going on at the moment. If you guys have any ideas or contributions you want to make to this build, i.e. something to go in the middle here, maybe a way to make it look a little less bland, because at the moment of course we've got the entire floor is just spruce. Kind of looks too plain for me. It's just too much of one texture at once, you know. Maybe we could mix in a few other textures, something like that, but let me know. Of course we will eventually put a light fixture up there and get some lighting upstairs as well, but for now we're going to head back down into the ravine base, somewhere that we haven't really been spending much time recently. As you guys know, we've been out here building, and we're going to go on a quick mining session in the attempts to gain some more iron. So what we'll do is we'll time lapse the mining session. I'll bring you guys back in to check out what we managed to get from our little haul, and then once we've established the amount of iron and such that we were able to gather, we will wrap up the episode. Okay, mining session complete, and welcome back to the video for the very last time. Let's check it out, what we managed to pull from the mines in this segment of the video. So, firstly, the useful materials, or the rare materials, or the minerals, ores, guess whatever you want to call them. We managed to get 2 stacks of coal in 21, a stack of redstone in 2, 16 diamond ore, and of course this is all in ore form, so make of that what you will. 36 gold ore here. 19 lapis ore, and then most importantly we managed to get 2 stacks of iron and 25, which is quite a nice haul, I guess. And then of course we got the 36 gold ore, which we're going to smelt up right now as well. So let's split these into 2, and it would actually help if I pulled them out of the shulker box first. Sorry, before we go ahead and smelt, I just wanted to show you this quickly as well. I'm pretty short on gravel recently, so I decided to grab a bit of that, and we've got a few other miscellaneous blocks there as well. But let's go ahead, as I said, smelt all of this up. Or at least get it going. Anyway, we're not going to wait for it to smelt. But anyway, you guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. So thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed what we did today. I quite enjoyed getting that interior up together. And make sure to let me know if you guys have any ideas about what to put in the center of that room, because I'm still quite bewildered by that. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like down below. That'll be much appreciated by myself, and it will definitely help the channel out. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, sorry, I changed the camera there. I thought I heard something coming. As I was saying, if you have any questions, suggestions, comments, feedback, drop those down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get back to you. And finally, if you're new around here or haven't subscribed yet, then make sure you go ahead and do that to stay tuned to this series and anything else I decide to post to the channel. So once again, you guys, thank you very much for taking precious time out of your day to come and watch my video. It's great to have you here. I really do appreciate your company. Take care of your family, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.